Welcome back. It is 10:14 in the heart of the Riverbend, and joining me now is the mayor of Godfrey, Mayor Mike McCormick, joining us to talk about the new energy aggregation program. I know so many of you commented on the Riverbenders news article that came out, and this is a program my family's utilized, and right now we got the mayor on who knows a lot more about this than I can describe to you. Mayor McCormick, how are you doing? And I hope your Thanksgiving festivities are starting off okay.
As far as Thanksgiving, I'm looking forward to having the day off tomorrow. But I think we need to be talking about this electrical supplier choice letter that came out from Ameren, which I just got mine this week, and it's causing a lot of confusion.
It has.
Let me give you a little history here. Back in, I think it was 2012, it went to the electric. It was the residents of Godfrey voted on it to go with an electrical aggregation program, and I think it won like 67 to 30 something, and since that point we've been having good energy rates.
Right.
I tracked it that first year, and it was wonderful, and so this letter that came out from Ameren has got everybody confused. Even I, who knows what's going on, reading the letter had me confused.
I feel a lot better now after reading mine then. Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to get, because that was a very confusing letter.
And it's very confusing. And the key here is for people to do nothing. Everybody that was with the aggregation program will get a copy of this letter from Ameren sometime right around this period. And then in the middle of December, you'll get a letter from Constellation New Energy. It's an opt-out letter that gives you a chance. It's telling you that you're being switched to Constellation New Energy. And once again, if you want to stay with the program, you do nothing. Then about 15 or 20 days after that letter, you'll get another letter from Ameren, which I hope is not as confusing as this letter, stating that you have been signed up to be with Constellation New Energy as your electrical supplier. And it's going to be a savings, but it's not going to be a savings like people are used to.
Well, I think this is a great, because with this, now this rate is going to be locked in for 2 years, and I saw that Ameren's already forecasting rate hikes going, that are going to be coming around the bend here. So it seems like a no-brainer to have a locked-in rate with this new energy aggregation supplier program.
Yes, it makes a lot of sense, but people are going to be shocked when they start seeing their first bills. Right now, we're paying basically 4.5 cents per kilowatt. And with the new program, even though it's cheaper than what Ameren's offering, it's still going to be 12.10 of a cent, which is almost triple what they're paying for their electrical supply at this time. And so that part of the Ameren electric bill will be tripling, basically. And that's what makes everybody else confused, is the way the electric bill comes to you. Ameren is still charging to deliver it to your house, but the supply of electric is coming from somebody else. And people have gotten used to, since 2012, home field being on their bill. Well, home field, because of the market, the way it is with electric right now, home field wouldn't even bid on this to lock it in for any period of time.
Really?
And yeah, that 12.1, 12 cents a kilowatt basically is very, very expensive, and it's unfortunately you cannot keep tearing down these power plants and expect your energy costs to drop. They're going to continue to go up, and so at least we got that rate for the next 2 years.
Right. And on top of that, Mayor McCormick, if people decided when this program started to opt out of it or to stay with Ameren, what do they have to do? I just got a text coming in. That's why I wanted to ask you, sir. What can they do if they are not a part of the program yet and want to be a part of it? How do they join? Do they just do the same thing that you said, do nothing when they see the letter, or do they have to opt out with Ameren first?
What they have to do is that after the first year, when Constellation takes over as the supplier, they need to reach out to my office. At that time, I will have a phone number for them to call where they can reach out to Constellation New Energy and give them a call and get switched over. But I still think most people have gone with the aggregation program. I've heard of very few people that have not.
That's what I
because
was.
of the savings. Wow. Yeah.
Right. And that was a text question that got sent into our text line, and wanted to make sure we highlighted that. Why do you think the phrasing in Ameren's letter was as muddy as it was? Do you think that was just human error, or do you think that I mean, to me, it seems like a no-brainer for everyone in the village to be a part of this, because it's going to lock in your rate. You aren't going to worry about if it's going to jump, another triple, or it's going to triple again in the next 6 months. I mean, it seems like this is something that helps the entire community. Was it just something that was in the way it was worded that confused the village, you think, Mayor?
I don't think it was intentional. It's just probably a lawyer put it together for Ameren,
Right.
and so they were just crossing their T's and dotting their I's, but it was very confusing.
It was, and I just wanted to ask you this. We have a couple minutes left here, and I really appreciate your time. Speaking with the mayor of Godfrey, Mike McCormick, and what are some of the issues or questions of concern that you're getting in your office that you'd like to highlight here on the show for the people that are listening?
The main thing I'm hearing is, what do I do? I'm so confused about it.
Right.
And once again, let me overemphasize. Do nothing.
This is the one point in your life you're going to hear it's okay to do nothing, folks. Just do nothing, and you're all good.
Do nothing.
You're right. And
CJ, back in 2012, the first group that we had in this aggregation program was just 3 communities. It was the village of Godfrey, Bethalto, and the city of Alton. And I remember we going down to the city hall in Alton, and the bids, opening up the bids for a 3-year agreement at that time. Then the next time, the group had grown by quite a bit. In fact, we had to go to Belleville for the opening of the bids, and there was probably 40 communities there. Well, the last 2 times we've had these bids, the group has grown so big that we do it virtually. And the thing there is, when you got 50, 70, 80 communities all binding together to get a good rate for the electricity, that gives you a little bit of power. But once again, the problem is that the cost of energy right now is rising, and it's going to continue to rise, I'm afraid.
Absolutely. Well, Mayor McCormick, is there anything else that you would like to get out there about this aggregation program that we haven't discussed yet?
I want to overemphasize the words that I say the most on a daily basis, because our phone has been ringing off the hook. Do nothing. Do nothing.
There you go, and I'll echo that too. Just do nothing. It's a great program, and really, Mayor McCormick, thank you so much for all your leadership on this, and making sure that we were able to even have this program in 2012 and vote on it, and then to continue it, and all the great work you guys do and your team for the Village of Godfrey and the surrounding communities. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, CJ.
Have a great rest of your day, a great Thanksgiving, guys. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come right back. It's 10:23 in the heart of the Riverbend. RiverBender Community Center news next.